Alright, do we have sound? Hello, hello, hello. Sounds like you do. Okay, let's start. Let's start. No use doing non-starting things right now. Just let me adjust my seat and let's go. Hello, hello, my lovelies. How have you been? Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I've been doing fine. A little bit EP, quite a bit EP, but I drank some coffee, so I should be fine. I should be good to go. I should be ready for all night of playing video games and destroying all my enemies. Hello, hello, welcome, Janie. Hello. uh, yeah, we're ready. We're gonna get it. We're gonna do all the things. I'm doing like a motion my arm that's like, yeah, we're gonna do it. Hello, hello, welcome, Yakuman. Welcome, welcome. Is everyone excited to finally play more Secret of Mana? Hopefully for the last time. My goal today is to finally kill this game once and for all because honestly I can't stand it anymore. I do have some things to say about it, but we'll get to it eventually. We'll get to it soon. Other than that, we have other things to talk about, I guess. So let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just been kinda hanging in there. No job as of yet, but I feel like end of the year it's not really worth looking anymore. Like especially because at this point it's gonna have all the Black Friday and Christmas shit, and like that's a bad time to get in to get in there. It's just too much trouble. Like especially if I have to get like a shitty telemarketing job, I'm only gonna look for that in August because no way I'm hopping straight into the chaos of things. That is just a nightmare. It sucks that we have Black Friday here now in Brazil, and it also sucks that it's usually really bad because we don't have Thanksgiving, so there's no reason to even have Black Friday, but the businesses are just like, hey, the internet exists now, so people are aware of Black Friday being a thing in the US and being a big time full of huge discounts that like you can just spend all your money in school. So we should do it here too. It's gonna be great for business, and they do it here too, and the deals are shit, so it doesn't work. And every time, every business that I worked at, come Black Friday, they're like, yeah, you're gonna sell out, it's gonna be great, and then the deals are shit, so people don't fucking buy them, and then they're just like, oh man, we're expecting better sales. Like, if we're expecting better sales, then make better deals. Uh, but it's always a pain in the ass, just get fully overworked. It's not great, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be too much in a hurry to look for a job right now. I can survive the end of the year. We'll keep our worries for next time, for 2026. New year, new me. It's gonna be a good time. Honestly, I'd rather have Black Friday and Thanksgiving. Uh, I mean, I guess so. I would probably not really commemorate Thanksgiving because no, like I don't hang out with my family anymore, uh, and so like I don't go to family gatherings and stuff. So either way, it doesn't make too much of a difference for me. Hello, hello, Tinas, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at. So just hanging in there. I'm gonna ride it out. I got a little bit of extra money, thankfully. Not very much, but enough to at least buy some alcohol, and that's the important part. Alcohol and food, mostly food, but some alcohol. Gotta have the little happiness juices. That sounded lewd. Anyway, speaking of lewd, there's a new Harpy Story page out. Right now, let's look at it. Where is it? Well, it's not a particularly lewd one, but Harpy Story is kind of lewd, a little bit lewd. Some would say it should be more lewd, but well, I can't really help you there. Let's get it open here, here, here. My mouse has been shit lately. I don't know. Like, actually, started yesterday while we were doing the Arknight stream. Randomly, my mouse just got really bad. This mouse is really old and it's not good. It has a lot of LEDs and shit. My mom bought it for me. It's just very much the kind that just looks like, ooh, shiny lights. That means it must be good, and it's usually not. Anyways, look at Harpy Story. There you go. There's the new Harpy Story page, page 11 of chapter 2. It's, yeah, like, this time you get to see Harriet interact a little bit with Emma. Emma, not a big fan. They're acquaintances. They've known each other for a long time, but they're kind of, like not in the best terms, I guess. But like they're hanging out. She's touching her titty. I kept repeating this so many times while I was making this page. You touching my titty. It's funny. Sometimes I amuse myself. Did some more little harsher shading on this one. I like how I drew her boobs here. Good boobs. Don't usually draw boobs that well, but here the boobs do look good. And yeah, then she goes Persona and does the Camina point. I actually did have the Camina point open as reference in the file. You just gotta crush it at baking competition, claim the big prize money. Yeah, it was an amusing page. It took a little bit to figure out how to do the composition, but I think I like the result. Yeah, the very dynamic pose. The Camina pose is like really good for like if you wanna, like trace some shapes if you're like learning shapes of things. So it's good, and I like how it turned out. And that's page 11. Page 12 will come at some point probably. Yeah, and if you wanna help me out, there's always Patreon, money on patreon.com/harpystory. Don't know why this C is here. It always annoys me. And there's a new goodie there. There's a new character card. And you can see right now, I'm not gonna scroll down too much because you show the thing that only patrons have access to. So pay me and you get access to the things. There's gonna be more things here in the future too, as soon as I can get bothered to make them. And then you can get all the things. It's good. It's good. It's good. Give me money. Yeah. And, this chapter is gonna probably have around 23 pages. That's how much I have planned. I don't know if I can finish by the end of the year. That was kind of my goal, to have it done by the end of the year, but we are almost at the end of November, so that would mean there's like 12 more pages. I don't think I can crank them all out. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Also, I actually reworked the characters thing here now. So yeah, now we have the main characters and have other characters. So you can click here. Look, Harriet's here. That's her character card. There will be more in the future once more characters are introduced. And you can read all about the characters, and it's cool. There's the cover of chapter 1. I really like this cover. It looks so nice. Like, I really like how I drew her wings here. Probably one of my better drawings. Although the shading looks a little bit whack at parts, but it's fine, it's fine. It gives that authenticity. Yeah, other than that, there's a new Freaks on Narrative video. It's on YouTube. It's right over there. And it's a new Monster Girl Mondays video. You can check that out. That one we did with Janie as a guest. It was about plant girls. You see, these little plants here. They show up in some shape or form in that episode. It's a very good one, very funny one, very enjoyable. I think so, at least. So go check that out. We also did some Arknights streams. We don't play Arknights. No, we ranked the character designs for Arknights. It was fun. Can check that out as well. We look at some girls, a few boys. That was only the snipers of Arknights. So we haven't done the other ones. We might do more in the future. Who knows? But yeah. That's what we're doing now. That's all the things that have been going on. Yeah, check out all the content that we make. It's good. And now, without further ado, what's better, Arknights or Toho? Arknights probably. They are. Like Toho has more significant impact in the general otaku culture, I feel. Arknights has the better story, it has actual writing in it. Like, we spent so long discussing Arknight's lore yesterday after the stream. It was fun. Like, definitely, like, Toho writing is basically non-existent. And gameplay-wise, I really like the Mako games, so I like playing Toho, although I'm very rusty now. But the problem is they're kind of very samey after a certain point, and the ones that aren't usually introduce very annoying gimmicks. Arknights also has quite a few annoying gimmicks. I feel they're kind of in a similar spot when it comes to gameplay. As for characters, I do think Toho has more iconic characters, more interesting characters, design-wise, many times. Although it does fall off after around 15. 15 is the first one that was like, I don't like some of the characters in this game. But I guess Arknights just has like a greater volume of characters, and the drawings are better, so yeah, I guess I would just say Arknights because because the story is just really good, the lore is just really good, and Toho doesn't really have much in the way of those things. What the fuck am I? Okay, here. Is it already on? Let's open the game. Where's the game? Here you go, Secret Mana. I have some things to say about this game, but Arknights is made by a company studio. It is made by one guy plus fans, I believe. Here's the thing: Zun is fucking rich. He could have an entire studio making the best fucking games that he possibly could, and yet he chooses to just make the games by himself when he clearly doesn't have as much passion for it anymore. So they just kind of end up not being great. At this point, it's just like making them because they make money, and it really shows. So I feel Zune, like Toho Games, like would benefit from if Zune would stop just making them by himself and actually hired people and made better games. Which he can do. He is a rich man. All those Toho branded on a wholesales gotta come for something. Anyway, Secret Mana. So last time went kinda bad, didn't it? We came across some pretty annoying bosses. Most of all, the last one we fought, the X-Beak, that was a weird encounter, right? So here's the thing. I never want to misrepresent a game when I play it. That's kind of a fear of mine. To like, there are YouTubers, let's players, streamers who will sometimes just have a bad experience in a game and blame the game, like, like, well, why was that battle bad? And it's like, well, you were doing something completely wrong. It's your fault, And it's like, so I never want that to happen. So whenever there's a weird boss battle like that one, and there was one in Breath of Fire 2 as well. Like I want to go out and look up like more information about it to see if I did something wrong, because my experience was valid, but if I did something wrong, I need to know if I did something wrong and find out about like what I should have done, and tell the people who are watching me, hey, look, I did something wrong. Maybe the game didn't give me all the information, and so the game is still a little bit at fault, but I was doing something wrong, so there you go. I have to own up at least a little bit of the fault. So after the X-Beak fight last time, I looked up more information about the boss to see if there was something I missed. And turns out, how I was dealing like no damage to it with most of my attacks? That is because the game expects me to grind. So like the X-Beak was weak to Undine Magic, right? But when I was trying to use my Undine Magic, it was dealing 1 damage. That's weird. But it's not that he had some unnatural resistance to magic. It's just that my Undine Magic is very low level. And I imagine my characters are low leveled because they were not doing any damage to the boss. Until I found like that one exploit where I could get behind it and somehow my damage will go through. Now, I have been, I'm not like avoiding encounters most of the time with this game. I've been fighting pretty much all the monsters I came across. I've been using my magic relatively often. And yet, when I looked up some of the levels that I expected to have at this point in the game, basically all my magic should be level 7, and my characters should be like, what level are they now? They're 53. I expected to be around level 60 by this point in the game. Now, I haven't been running away from fights. I've been killing all the enemies I come across, and I am way behind the level curve. I am expected to be at a much higher level than I am right now. So we're gonna do some grinding. Probably on the Pure Land, because that's where we're gonna get the enemies that have the biggest stats. And here's the thing. You know how I said it a few times before, how this game was intended to be for the Super Nintendo CD add-on that didn't really materialize, so it had to be shrunken and a lot of things had to be cut. And basically, okay, I'm gonna grind some magic. Not all my magic, but definitely Dryad. That's the most important one. So, did that deal any damage? I cannot tell. Yeah, basically they had to cut a lot of things. And here's my theory. Like I looked up a little bit about this game, and oh great, the damage numbers are hidden by the foreground. That's very good game design. Yeah, I looked up some things about this game, about the development. It's not the easiest thing to find because, really, is that guy still alive? Yeah, okay, there you go. And turns out a lot of sources on the internet about the development of this game are like from magazines that have not been scanned, so you just kind of don't really have a, you don't have a way to know where quotes and whatnot come from. Whatever. We're just grinding, we don't need to deal damage. In fact, it's actually good if we don't deal too much damage. Oh, well, there you go. So here's like as we saw with this game, as we started playing it all this time, the beginning of the game is kind of alright. Then the mid game starts losing some steam, but still trying to have some interesting ideas. And the oh, all right. Hey, Sword Witcher level 7. And here in the end game. Oh, these guys I cannot fucking use magic against. That's great. The end game has been just kind of miserable. And here's what I think happened. Oh, fucking shit. Here's what I think happened. They had a lot more planned for this game. And oh man. And they had to cut it on short notice because of the fucking cancellation of the CD add-on, and they just didn't know what to do to not deliver a very short game. Because I believe I talked about this before with Breath of Fire 2. Nowadays, like even though you still have like this culture of games need to be big. Like back then, because you have such limited cartridge space, I should leveling up this thing. Because back then the cartridge space was so short, you had to find ways to improve, to basically patch the playtime as much as possible. And let's heal up. And when they had to cut a lot of this game, how could they find out how to make this game bigger, right? So that there's more playtime and it becomes more. It has more worth as a game. Well, the answer they got to, I guess, instead of like trying to make a more, trying to make the game's challenges more interesting, they decided to go the easy way and just add a giant grind wall at the end. Again, this is pretty much just speculation. I don't know for sure if this will happen. But that's definitely what it feels like, because I haven't had to grind at all for most of this game. And now, right at the very end, suddenly I'm dealing no damage to enemies that by all means I should be dealing a lot of damage to, right? If we were following anything resembling a normal difficulty curve. Alright? So, come on. Why you gotta be like this? So basically what happened is that they saw that they had too little game and that probably like people wouldn't want to spend money on a game that has a short playtime. So they did what people often did in the old NES days of just extending playtime with a giant grind wall. And that's why there's a giant grind wall here. And it sucks. Also, I need to level up your Dryad as well. Yeah. And that's basically why the end game is like this. Why the end game is so bad. Because there's not really any new cool or interesting ideas. It's just a big grind for the sake of extending playtime. And it sucks. It feels really bad. It was definitely the wrong choice, in my opinion, at least. Because the game is not exactly chunky, but it's also not like tiny, you know? And even with the grind, it doesn't. Oh, I accidentally used. Okay, never mind. It's all good. Even with the grind, it doesn't really extend the game's playtime very long because, like, really it doesn't take very long to gain levels in this game. Like, the gameplay is so fast that, like, it doesn't. Like, I feel like this might extend the game's length for like 2 hours or something. It ends up just being kind of useless. Basically, they sacrificed like having like good gameplay just to have more playtime. And it sucks. I really feel it, and it's not good. So basically that's what we're doing. I'm going to grind some first spells. I mostly grind Dryad because it apparently nothing is really resistant to it. And also we need to use it to beat the final boss. So worst case scenario, we can just use Dryad against everything and call it a day. That's basically the plan. Although I will grind some other things, mostly Luna, because Moon Energy turns out is kinda broken. Oh, did I get repelled? Oh, great, we're all unconscious now. Cool. Alright. There you go. Yeah, apparently fucking... Where is it? Yeah, apparently Moon Energy is pretty broken because it just gives you free crits. Which is gonna help a lot because crits do break through enemy defense. And let me call my main source of game news and speculation. This is what it's all about. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, basically, actually no, we need you to do this. Yeah, basically like, oh right, this reverse controls. I tried to look up information on these old games, but sadly, a lot of it's not all that well cataloged, you know. And there's a lot of things that are like not sourced properly. I found on the wiki there's a quote that apparently the lead producer of this game said that they didn't have enough space in the cartridge for character development in the story, which is an insane fucking claim if it's true. But they didn't have a source, so as far as I know, they just fucking made it up. Because, like, obviously, like, the biggest problem in this game is its very lackluster story, right? And... Okay, more of these guys. I think I'm gonna use more... No, actually, we still have wall one, so... Nah, never mind. So yeah, like basically, like if the producer was like saying that the story is bad because they didn't have enough cartridge space, that is bullshit. Because this game has so much stuff that could be cut in favor of a better story. You know, like just text in general in this game. There's a lot that could easily be cut for more. Yeah, like text box don't take much space. And while this game was released in '93 apparently, which does make it, does recontextualize some things. It does feel like quite a bit more of an accomplishment if you consider that this was made in fucking '93. It's still like back then, like the Nintendo cartridges were smaller, so you can't really compare it to games like Chrono Trigger, for example. But even then, even considering the fact that this game had a small cartridge space, it is very insane to say that, like, because there's so much in this game you could just cut with like no real consequence. Like the whole Taznika sequence could easily just have been cut. And then you'd have so much more space for more story, for more stuff in general. So it's completely insane to say a thing like this, but again, no sources, so it's impossible to know if it was true or not. And that makes the researching this game kind of difficult. No, come on. Apparently they did have to cut a lot of things from the story. Like it was meant to be a darker, like a much darker, much more like involved story, and they had to cut those things. And I think that's just kind of a bad ethos. Like we'll talk more about it once I get to the end of this game, and we can have our. I can bear all my thoughts I had on it, as usual, once I get to the review part at the end where we're watching the credits. Because right now I also haven't to fucking play the game, which, yeah, that does kind of make. Oh yeah, there's these fucking ghosts. I guess we can kill them now. Come on. Also, these menus fucking suck, and I hate that. Like apparently, all of the publications at the time praised this game for the menu system, and even a lot of the fans of this game will be like, "Oh, the menu system is so innovative." The menu system sucks ass, and it's really telling that no other game uses it other than probably future games of the series. I don't think fucking Seiken and Setsu 3 uses it. I don't know about other games of the series. How are our levels doing? No, not here. Here. Okay, we're almost level 4. Hooray! It's like there is a degree of like people being a little too kind with this game for sure. Although I do understand being a little bit unfair to it sometimes. Oh, what happened? I don't fucking know. I think someone must have cast wall or something. Doesn't matter. There we go. But like, my experience with this game has been pretty bad too. I really don't think this game is good, no matter what way I slice it. Going to kill the secret mana? Indeed we will, and hopefully we'll do it today. See, you're already getting stronger. By the way, hello, sister, welcome. Oh man, don't get caught up on things. There is a silver lining to all of this stuff, but again, we'll get to it later. No, I meant to like multi-target, it's fine. There you go. So the goal should always make the next game be worse than the last. Look, no, that's not the. In fact, here's the thing. This game was meant to be just a quick, fun little thing after Breath of Fire 2. Like this was like I thought I would have a good time with this game, and like so I was like, yeah, like Breath of Fire 2 was kind of a low-key nightmare, but hey, it was fun, but it was it was a game that I struggled quite a bit with. It's definitely not a great game. But so let's play Secret of Mana. That's a classic. The game that everyone always says good things about. So surely this game must be it must be great to just play after Breath of Fire 2, especially considering it's so short, right? It turns out it's somehow worse than Breath of Fire 2. That's what I get for trusting the public opinion, I guess. I could not have foreseen this. Final Fantasy X playthrough, let's go. No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Final Fantasy X. I put this in my mind. This is something I decided about that game. I don't think I said it to anyone, but like I have decided this. If I'm ever making $400 on Patreon, I will stream Final Fantasy X. It's kind of like just to, oh great. Sometimes you have to promise they'll do something bad in order to get good things to happen, Oh, right, you have fucking wall one. So yeah, if I don't want to play the game, but if I ever making enough money on Patreon, I will play the game. That's the goal here. Okay, fucking eat a chocolate or something. Actually, eat this Royal Jam. I think this like fully heals you or something, but it does not heal MP as I thought. Because yeah, like I don't want to play the game, but it's that thing of like if you promise to do something that you don't want to, like things will work out for you. We have a word for this in a term for this in Portuguese. I don't know about in English. And yeah, and it also helps that if I'm making $400 on Patreon, I'll have enough to get a better computer. So. By the way, one thing I need to point out, as we just saw, let me show it. Just to put in perspective how insane it is to suddenly put a grind wall at the end of the game. You see how Girl's Undine is at level 6? She's been using nothing but Undine all game long and still a level 6. At this point in the game, I am expected to have all of Sprite's magic at level 7. Which is absolutely insane to expect. Like, what the fuck, man? Especially considering you won't usually be using his magic outside of bosses. So, like, it's just a really bad system. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Thankfully, we really just need Dryad, I think. Because, like I said, Dryad, nothing resists Dryad. So worst case scenario, if that is a high level, then we'll be fine. It would maybe also be good to level up girls' light magic. I might do that a little bit. Although that's gonna take way too long, but at least get it out of fucking level 0. That might help us. Because here's the thing, I looked ahead. There are 6 bosses left in this game. No, 7 bosses, counting the final boss. There's 3 more here in the Pure Land. There is 3 in the Mana Fortress, and 1, and then there's the final boss. So, not a whole lot of game left. I do absolutely believe we can beat it today. But also, one of those bosses is a palette swap of the vampire, and we all remember how well the vampire went, right? It went very poorly, and it was weak to light, so it would do good to level up her light magic a little bit. At least to maybe help out with that guy. Maybe, one can hope. There we go. Alright, I think we're out of MP and MP healing items, so gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the grinding in this, I don't understand, like, why they would do that. Like, just to extend playtime, it feels so pointless to... Okay. What is over here? Is this a... Is somewhere I can save and heal? What is this place? Good question. I don't remember this village at all. Huh. Well, it doesn't matter. We can probably buy all the things we need here. Hopefully. Also, I do need to upgrade my equipment. Because now I do have money. No, we cannot. Okay, never mind. So annoying. Let me... Yeah, let's do this. And with the girl, the magic stuff is not as bad because, again, you really just need to have her healing spells leveled up. What's this? Oh, this is the... Yeah, this is the witch's castle. What is the... Oh, this... Okay, so we're here. This place should have everything we need to buy. Okay. There we go. Do you use a chocolate? No, we didn't. We used the royal jelly or whatever. Again, can only carry 4 items. So yeah, the girl only really needs to use Undine and I guess Dryad for the final boss. And I guess Luna if you want to break the game, which I do. But we don't need to level it up too much. But the sprite needs to level up everything in order to take advantage of elemental weaknesses. So that's just insane, you know. Alright, let's... By the way, apparently there is an equivalent of the Moogle Belt that cures Pygmy, which would make life a lot easier, but I forgot to rest. It's fine. I just eat some walnuts, I guess. Doesn't matter. Ow. Why didn't you use the magic? Use the magic. There we go. Yeah, see, we're already dealing more damage than Idleon, and we're dealing 1 damage at the beginning of the day. I remember saying at the beginning of the game that I do like how levels in this game are quite significant. Like you do feel more powerful as you level up in this game. But also maybe they shouldn't make it so that you have to grind in order to beat the enemy. Especially considering we are beating the enemies. We are getting through the game, so it's just a little weird that like I didn't get the feeling I needed to grind at any point in this game. There are games where it's like, you know, Dragon Quest games. Sometimes you get to an enemy that's such a wall. Ooh, level 8 whip. I think that's the max level. You get to an enemy that's such a wall that like you can easily tell that, oh yeah, I need to grind to beat this guy. With this game, it never really felt like it, especially because like we beat the fucking enemies, right? We've been beating the enemies. Can you use the fucking skill? Thank you. And it leveled up, level 7. Cool. So it doesn't super convey the fact that, oh yeah, you need to fucking grind. Like, I thought that I was just kind of fucking... Oh, what? Okay. I thought that I was just doing something wrong. I thought there was some mechanic that I wasn't getting, and that, you know, that was it. But turns out no, there's nothing that I'm not getting. It's just a straight up grind. The Q ranking, here's the thing. I haven't played that many Dragon Quest games, mostly because they are infamous for, one, not having very interesting stories, at least in my opinion, and two, for often requiring quite a bit of grinding. So, you know, they're not really games that I'm very interested in, even though they are classics. Maybe one day we can play some Dragon Quest games, but probably not in the near future. So I think the only one I played to completion was 5 because they had it on the DS. And I was like, well, once you go on that was like the only game I had on the DS for a while. So I was like, yeah, just gonna play that. There you go. And it was not great. It's not... I didn't enjoy it very much. And yeah, that one did have quite a few moments where it was very obvious that, oh yeah, you just need to grind. And I did, and it wasn't fun. There you go. Ow. Okay, Dread's level 5. If we can get it to level 7, I think we'll be good to go, probably. As for levels, characters are leveling up, but I'm not as concerned with levels because, honestly, as long as our magic is strong, we should probably be okay. Probably. Ow. We have been beating the bosses, so we should probably be okay. Yeah, that was 56. I think by the time I leveled up all the magic I want to level up, we will be at least to level 60. I'm not even gonna bother with the chest. Alright. Kill that guy. There you go. I did play a little bit of Dragon Quest 1, which is an interesting game because you don't have party members. So it's just like, you know, yourself against the world. It's kind of interesting. Oh, hello, cheap viewers. Today I got some cheap viewers, not best viewers. Do you think there's like a rivalry between cheap viewers and best viewers? Let me just get rid of this motherfucker. Pre-war whiskey zoo. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. Yeah, like, do you think there's like a faction war of some kind, where it's like some that are like, no, the best way to get people to click our scam links is with cheap viewers, and like, the other one's like, no, quality is what matters. They want best viewers, and you know, there's a whole anime rivalry about the, you know, between the spam bots, the spamtons. That would be funny. By the way, having the foreground cover the enemies and the damage numbers and everything, just so bad. An action game, you know, where you want to be able to see the enemies all the time. It's really dumb. Alright, let's level up all your stuff. Yeah, Dryad level 6 should probably be good enough to carry us through most annoying encounters, one would hope. Idea would be to have it at level 8 for the final boss, but do I wanna grind all the way to level 8? Not really, let's see. Okay, 84, we're almost there. See, like, grinding the magic and stuff does not take long. That's what makes this whole thing even dumber, like, it just feels pointless. No, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, come on, let's blow him up. Alright, kill that guy. Ooh. Oh, he's almost dead. Well, if he dies, we can use Dryad to revive him. Which might be good. Kill the Ice Tug. Alright, level 6. Yeah, maybe I'll go into level 7 with Dryad. Then either can level something else up, or we can just see how we fare in the future. Oh boy, yeah, he's dead. Or not, okay. I dealt very little damage to him. There you go. Do 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 do. Okay, we need to... yeah, over here. There's more dudes first to kill. Okay, he's dead. We can revive him now. Alright, let's do it. There you go. Ow. Kill them all. Kill them all. There we go. I never like how the explosions first appear on him. Stresses me out. I can go here and now to spawn some enemies. I believe in Seiken and Setsu 3. If you... yeah, let's do this. Like, if the enemies don't respawn right away, so... let's revive. Like, so usually, you know, like, it's safe to backtrack a few screens without having to worry about enemies so much. There you go, level 57. You're almost at the curve again. Okay, you're out. Do you have walnuts still? We do not, so let's... no, not this. Yeah, let's use a Lumina. Okay. You should probably be using like the things that don't cost so much. Oh, then kinda cost a lot too. Fuck it. No. Lumina level 4 will probably be able to deal damage to the vampire. Okay. That didn't work. Also, apparently the saber spells are supposed to increase your damage against enemies that are weak to that, but it never worked for me all game long, so I think maybe it's bugged or something. Alright, well, I guess we can kill all the enemies here just for the experience. I see the normal encounters are not hard, which is another thing that discourages grinding. Like, none of these guys are hard once you have the proper equipment. So it's like, how am I supposed to know that I'm supposed to grind? And try to get to a boss, and it's the worst thing in the fucking world. There we go. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Do another round of grinding, and then I guess we'll try the next boss. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Where is a town? Actually, instead of going to a town... no, actually you should go to a town. Because you need to sleep. By the way, we're speaking of things that we can cut. This ugly ass mode 7 word map is something that they could easily get rid of, I feel. And there we go, a lot more fucking space for character development. Do we have more weapon orbs, by the way? I don't think we do we? Do we do? Okay. You get the axe. And the bow. Oh, the bow is good. Doom bow. So ominous. Okay, let's buy more items. The way I listened to the Casey Lee Williams album today was all, to my surprise, lo-fi music. So maybe I got the wrong artist, but no. Huh. Yeah, that is very different from what she's usually associated with, which is funny. You know, I guess maybe she wants to get away from all the butt rock for a bit. You know, probably wise. Good that she's having success too. Wish nothing but the best for her. And today I was smart and actually brought a bottle of water here. So I don't have to get up and get more water. Might as well save. There you go. Alright. One more round of grinding and then we'll see how we fare against the word. Where is the Pure Land? Where is the Pure Land? Here we go. Really easy to find. Alright, let's go. Ow. I disagree, but sure. Blow him up. Yeah, I got Dryad to level 7. That should be good enough. Alright, you're dead. Ow. Ow. Okay. There you go. Alright, how you doing on Dryad? You are doing... Yeah, you're going. You don't really get to see how much experience each cast gets you, so... You know, it's a little bit annoying. There you go. Oh, nope. No. Okay. Blow him up! Yeah! 600 damage. Well, these are weak enemies, so whatever. If you could be dealing that to the bosses, that'd be cool. Alright, gotta kill these guys. Well, guess I've been, you know, I kinda been running out of yapping fuel while we grind. So how y'all doing, team? How y'all doing, my lovelies? Are we enjoying the week so far? The year end? All the things? We should heal. Uh, I don't think it's really worth like spending our MP on Undine right now, because that's already very high level. Yeah, I don't really have any plans for the end of the year. My mom will probably once again invite me to whatever family gathering they're doing, and I will once again say no. Because I don't want to hang out with her ever. It's not great. Not a great time. I do miss family gatherings for the excuse of eating loads and loads of good food. That's the only thing that I miss. Sadly, we don't really get to have those anymore. But who knows? Maybe I'll buy something nice for me for a change. Maybe I'll get mom to buy something for me. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Other than that, I'll probably just keep drawing. Just drawing. Drawing. Should I draw some Christmas fan art of Harpy Story or something? Well, fan art is, strong term when I'm the creator, but, you get the idea. There will be a Christmas arc on Harpy Story way later on. So there's that. Well, Christmas, end of the year, just that general time, I guess. Yeah, do you still have MP? You have MP to cast Saber, I guess. Let's reset the enemies. Other than that, don't really have many plans, I guess, for anything. Might do like a special Christmas stream or something. I would like to do more like variety streams and whatnot. Not just gaming all the time. But I do like gaming. Probably should do more fun stuff on the Freaks and Narrative streams too. Okay, level 58. We will probably reach 60 soon. Well, seems like I'll be working a lot for the next 2 months. On Christmas Day as well, but I work in a kitchen whose chefs don't drink on the job. Damn. Yeah, that's right. That's a shame. How common is it for chefs to drink in the kitchen? Because I feel like most jobs don't really allow that. Whoa, what's happening? Did you see that? For a moment, this guy was throwing some sprite heads. Man, the game is fucking falling apart, huh? It's just like, yeah, this game ain't doing too hot, I'm afraid. You need to kill this motherfucker before anything. Yeah, I know, you can cast wall. That's very annoying. Okay, there you go. There we go. Alright. How are we doing? How are we doing with Burst, with Dryad? We're doing... Oh, we were one spell away from level 7. Great. Wonderful. Then I can level something else, I guess. No. Don't wanna see the levels. I need to cast the spell. There you go. Alright. We're at level 7. That should be good enough for now. Alright, grow time. Let's cast more Lucent Beam, I guess. Not very, depends on the place, head chef. Allow isn't the right word. Oh, I see. Sneaky. There you go. No, not you. Yeah, let's level up Lucent Beam a little bit. I think probably level 5 should be good, maybe. We also don't need to be using Lucent Beam necessarily. Wait, what? Oh, did you get silenced? Oh, you did. Okay, there you go. Yeah, actually what we should be doing is using this over and over again. That's the easy part about the girl. She can just like spam magic, really. Doesn't need to have enemies around. So let's do that. That's, yeah, I guess while we do it, we can kill some enemies. Why not? There we go. I think Lucid Barrier improves your defense or something, but as with most buffs in this game, they're not like super great. Because they don't last very long. Again, she doesn't need to have enemies around, she can just keep casting. Doesn't seem like... How far is she from leveling up? Lumina... okay, almost there. Let's give some... Fairy Walnuts. There we go. You could probably... Actually, no, I'm gonna focus on leveling her stuff now. There you go. Just keep casting. Just keep casting. It doesn't even should be on everyone, I think. No. That motherfucker came around. Who do you think you are? There we go. I think her magic takes a bit longer to level up than Sprite's. So that's a little bit of a pain in the ass. But hey, we're doing it. Yeah, I'm ready to go for length with today's stream because I really want to finish this game today. So no, not worried about time, not worried about space. Not worried about anything. All I'm worried about is killing all of my enemies in this game. Alright. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, we have one more walnut. Let's use it on her. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I won't need to grind much more after this. If, like, preferably not at all, but you never know. Okay, yeah, we're sure doing casting the same spell over and over again. It's very fun. It's a lot more fun than it looks like. I'm having a great time. Cause I'm here hanging out with friends, with viewers, with everyone. uh, no, being a VTuber is it's not as easy as it sounds. You really there's a lot of moving parts that you have to always be thinking about. Putting up a show, and it's lonesome work, so it's not, I don't have someone to bounce off of like doing podcasts. So sometimes I just have to figure out random things to say and to try and keep everything interesting when the game is not doing a great job of being interesting. So I still haven't quite mastered that ability. I need to figure out something to do in the downtime, I guess. Because boy oh boy, there sure is downtime sometimes in these games. I hope that over time I become better at the whole yapping thing. I've been doing this for a while, but only doing it 2 times a week, sometimes 3, doesn't. It feels like it doesn't quite add as much as you would think. There we go. How are we doing on levels, by the way? Oh, we're almost leveling up. I'm gonna finish this level. And then we're gonna... Actually, no, I can finish the level probably while going through the Pure Land again. That's fine. Get whacked. What is with these enemies, anyways? They're just giant feet. Just giant bird feet. There we go, level 59. I think Rousey needs one more. Rousey's always a little bit behind, I guess because they don't use him as much. I think whoever gets the kill usually gets like more experience. Seems to be the case. I know fuck, we're finishing to level 60. Might as well. Just to be sure. You have a pretty good ability to keep it interesting by yourself. Also, one person, let's play podcasts are insufferable. I guess. I often try to just, to always be honest. I feel like, especially when it comes to VTubers, there's a lot of performativity. Oh, what the fuck? And, like just playing a character for the internet. And usually the character is a cute girl. It's so cute. Look at me, I'm so cute. Oh fuck, Chris died. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters in this game. Ow. Motherfucker's doing a ton of damage. Oh, thanks, I guess. That's just gonna make the fight take longer too. And I don't really do that. I'm not a great actress, I feel. I don't have a lot of. I just struggle to get in the mentality of I am someone else and I need to constantly be acting like that. You know, like for an audience. I can do that when I'm like playing a TTRPG or something. Actually, fuck, you're out of here. You'll finish the level on the way. I can, like when I'm actively creating a character that is not me, and I have to play as them, with the interest of it being a fun experience to me. Of I want to play this character because it's fun. But when it comes to just playing a character for an audience, I feel like if I'm not being genuine, then like what am I doing? You know? Like it's a bit weird to me. Like if I'm putting myself out there, then I should be putting myself in the most honest way that I can. That's what makes sense to me. Plus, after like 2 hours of streaming, I could not possibly maintain a character even if I tried. I'm pretty into the performativity of VTubers if more of them lean into it. Walking between the lines kinda iffy. Yeah, I guess I kinda get it. Like there are degrees of it. I think there are VTubers that are more into like having a gimmick of some kind that they really want to lean into. While others are just more like, "Hi, I'm cute girl and I'm entertaining, oh." And yeah, like personally, I don't even try. I just hope to be entertaining by myself. And yeah, basically the niche I always look for with my streams is to appreciate video games as art, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it as much while playing a character. I want to really, like, even with a game like this, I mean, I guess especially with a game like this, I want to give my honest thoughts, and I can only do it if I am playing myself. Like, when I say that this game is bad and I hate playing it, I am being 100% honest. So, that's just the way it is. I feel that if I sugarcoated things, it would be a disservice to the art that I am consuming. Where the fuck is the Lost Continent? Can the Phantom be a VTuber? Damn, the Phantom would make a good VTuber, huh? It even looks like, like not a Hololive, but I could definitely see an indie VTuber looking like that. There you go. You see, I'm trying to go in, but it doesn't go in. You have to go a little to the side. It doesn't make any sense. Uh, dumb. This game's dumb. My ass needs to write a theatrical villain, doesn't it? Surprised you never planned on it. I know how much you talk about theatrics. It is something that has been a bit on my mind. So I'm not sure if I would do something with it. Especially because right now I'm just so focused on Harpy's story that like I can't spend too much time thinking about future projects. Okay, so we just need the gauntlet. The gauntlet gives quite a lot of defense, which is weird. 50-50 on a character. Ooh. And that's good. Okay. What kind of character is it? Let me equip things. Actually, no, you already have it equipped. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. There we go. We have all of our best equipment. Probably the best we're gonna get in the game, because all of the other equipment that we can get is one not really that significantly really different from, you know, the equipment you can buy here. But also it's all random drops, and this is the only time in the game where enemies can drop equipment, which is weird. So, also, do you sell the gem? You should, right? Yeah, you do. Let's just max out, why not? Okay, let's go. Time to start the stream for real. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, let's do it. The main antagonist of the Mahoga clan, thinking about adds theatrical on top of being a fascist samurai necromancer. Thinking all day about her, noting some stuff down. Oh, interesting. I can't wait to find out more about the fascist samurai, because you do talk about her pretty regularly, and it's just funny, you know. The fascist samurai. I see this fucker is not even dealing damage to us anymore. Like, the difference a few levels make is so insane. Okay, it deals some damage. Not completely neutered yet. No, I'm not opening that. Until that could be equipment. Nah, it doesn't matter. Like I said, the equipment that you can get as drops is not that much better than the equipment that... Oh, come on. The equipment that we have right now, so... Not worth risking a Doom Trap or something. Also, god damn it, will this fucking ice spell now wear off? So annoying. By the way, is your weapon at... It's still a level 7. Oh, I think it might be because the sword is not a level... Oh yeah, the sword cannot get to level 8, right? Just because... Because, you know, you get the level 8 sword at the final boss. That's what you need Dryad for. Alright, die, 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 die! There you go. Die, mushroom freak. Die, you weird frog thing. I tug these balls. And you, what's your deal? You're just a giant bird feet. I'm sure some people would really like that. Maybe if it was Sonic's feet. Ow. Yeah, see, we are able to dodge things now. It's kind of crazy, like how the difference that few levels, dude. Come on. I do hope that this fucking ice saber runs out soon, because it's very annoying. You listen to Bjork and thinking about theatric villains, Bjork's Phantom Core. Listen to Hunter by Bjork. I never really listened to any Bjork, I think. Ow. I gotta be like this, man. I don't really know what kind of music she makes. Alright, come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And the spell's not turning off, huh? There we go. Alright, here's where we fought the giant snake. Now we can find more of these guys. If we can gain one more level before the next boss, that would be good. Because that will put us at the curve, I believe. Like, I think we want to be at least level 7... No, not 70. 65 for the final boss is the ideal. 65 to 70. More than that might be a bit overkill. Okay. Can you depetrify? Thank you. Yeah, we should probably heal. Yeah, again, there's really only one spell that girl really needs to use. It's the healing one. I thought, yeah, like moon energy would also be good. But I don't really feel like leveling up too much, because come on. Did they go north? Experimental pop music, I guess, very good stuff. Maybe I'll listen to it sometime. Oh yeah, we can save here, I forgot. It was fun to listen to music with you all yesterday. Quite enjoyed that. Should do it again. It is the easiest way to get me to listen to music, after all. There you go, finally we don't have to worry about snowmen anymore. There you go. Shouldn't wheel, nice. Ah, fuck. Don't wanna deal with these motherfuckers. Let me test something. Okay. I thought that maybe hitting it from behind would... I don't want to fight these guys. I don't want to fight them. What the fuck? Where am I? Okay, can't go up there. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Cool. Yeah, like, I don't... Like, here's a thing that proved inconclusive with my research on this game. I don't know if this game has a backstab mechanic or not. Because, like, with the axe beak, we did start dealing damage to it from behind. Like, the one place where you could attack it from behind. And I did read some things vaguely pointing out that there might be some kind of backstab mechanic in this game, but it was inconclusive. And so it remains inconclusive, I guess. Yeah, these guys are barely dealing damage to us now. It's great. Oh, I guess we killed the guy, huh? Cool. Yeah, the bow is just a good weapon because it hits enemies that other weapons don't hit, which is great. Alright, this is as far as we got last time. Everything in here is new. Let me see, can you... No. Can you kill the eggplant man? Can you... No. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, those eggplant men are too annoying, man. I don't wanna... Again, I don't wanna use magic against normal enemies. I only wanna use it against bosses. Because otherwise it's just a problem. Okay. Here's a second gate. Defeat the dragon to the left. Here's one more dragon we gotta fight. So, actually two, counting this one. Can you please not get stuck? Thank you. So let's go do that. Let's go fight a dragon. Yeah, the Pure Land is like... Here's, it's like a boss, and a normal boss, and then a dragon. So you do that 3 times. So after this, there's gonna be one more dragon. Haha, you can't damage me. I'm too strong. Yeah, the sprite can kill those guys with the bow. That's cool. Alright, let's fight the Durgan. Come here. Oh man, the fire Durgan. That's probably bad because our Undine is not that strong. Let's see how much damage we do with that. We only got 5 new subscribers. Oh man, that's really cool. Yeah, see 1 damage because our Undine is way too low level. Let's use Burst. Let's see how that fares. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Burst is the way to go because nothing resists it. So you just spam it as much as possible. Love getting more subscribers. I also want to test something. Cast more energy on Chris. Okay, yeah, it does get through the defense a little bit. But really the way to go is to just use Burst. And once we reach 100 subscribers, I'm gonna be so happy. Hours of Arknighting all night. Oh yeah. Maybe we did get some people who are really into Arknights. I guess that's the advantage of having a channel that doesn't really focus on just one thing. Maybe we're gonna get a lot of people who like a lot of things. That's cool. Are you satisfied, game? I grinded. That I did. That I did. Hope you're happy. There you go. Gloves Arb, cool. There you go, we beat the Durgan. This whole arena that we barely saw. Not that it mattered. We were fighting a, a flying enemy. Apparently the next boss is pretty hard, so I guess we'll see. There we go. Alright, please let me through. Yeah. Of course, we will kill all the enemies in the way. Other than the ghosts, because they're annoying. There we go. Ah, great. Come on, why you gotta be like that? We will charge up our attack. Wait, did not go through? Why are charge attacks so bad in this game? So annoying. You know, this dungeon doesn't need to be so long, also. You know, I'm sure you could cut a few rooms of this dungeon and have plenty of space for character development. Actually tell more of a story. And the priorities with this game are just the completely wrong place, I feel like. When they decided they had to cut stuff, they cut a lot of stuff that shouldn't be cut, you know. Get the fuck out of here. Your defender spell. Do we go north or do we go somewhere else? There we go. Whoa, don't explode on me. There we go. Come on. Oh, great. You cast Earth Slide. I forgot about that. That's annoying. Thankfully, our gnome is pretty high level, I think, because we're gonna need it coming up. But failing that, burst through will do. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Wait. Okay, I guess there was an end that persists after death. That's probably an eggplant, man. There you go. Oh, hi, Mitra. Welcome, welcome. How have you been? Alright, another level up. Hell yeah. It's so quick to gain levels. Like, okay, here we go. Thunder Gigas. This guy is apparently pretty hard. But it's weak to Gnome, so maybe maybe our Gnome is strong enough to Gnome this guy for like 10 minutes. Alright. Hope those are good 10 minutes. Yeah, but the difference with this one, it can actually deal damage. So... Did that spell even do anything? I don't know. So, yep, that's what we're doing. It does cast Thunderbolt, but again, like, because it grinded a little bit, we have been pretty much deleting all offense from this guy. 1 hour of grinding and this enemy is just neutered. That's sad. Hey, it does give us Thunder Saber too, which is annoying. I visited to the hospital emergency yesterday. Oh no. Well, hope things are alright now. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Playing Secret Mana. Having fun. Oh fuck! This probably just got completely clowned on. That's okay. Oh, wait. We can revive him. Gives us an opportunity to level Dryad. Okay, things aren't going too great. Yeah, like, this is why this boss is a bit difficult, because apparently it can deal 400 fucking damage to your party, which is scary. But not that scary. Also, for fuck's sake, please give me a better saber skill so that I can actually attack this motherfucker. Alright. Yeah, so this guy is just a motherfucker. You just decide to kill a person. It's really good. Can you please open the menu? There you go. Revive her. It doesn't matter that much too. Okay, come on. Gnome him. Gnome him good. No, wrong person. No, there you go. Keep gnoming him. Don't let him leave. I guess while we're here, while we're waiting for something to happen, let's put Moon Energy on Chris. Then I get a free crit. Maybe? Oh, cool. Just appears, kill one person, and leaves. Very, very annoying. It's fine. He gives me dryad opportunities. Can also charge an attack. So I'm not sure how worth it is. Not much. Once again, sometimes charge attacks just miss randomly. And it's very bad. I don't even know how much damage that dealt. Come on, come on, come on. Reform. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, come on. Where are you? Oh, you're silenced. That's annoying. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's charge up again. Charge up, charge up, charge up, charge up. Sure love bosses that force me to wait. Well, there goes Sprite. Okay, come on. No, man. Gotta be almost dead now, right? You would think. There you go. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, not really difficult, especially because you know, when you have enough levels, it's not really a problem. It does have the Blitz Breath attack that deals a lot of damage, but that's really it. And considering how easy it is to just revive someone, it's not a problem. Hey, got a Sword Orb. That'll let us upgrade our sword, but we're not gonna do it right now because, yeah, we're almost at the end of this fucking dungeon. Then we can, you know, not be in this dungeon anymore and go to the final dungeon, the Mana Fortress. How exciting! Are you excited about the Mana Fortress? Are you excited about whatever fun things you'll be able to find there? Here's another dragon. Yes, yes, yes. I'll save the game. Let's go find another dragon. There you go. Kill the Mushroom Man. Chat, if you could become a giant Mushroom Man that's permanently attached to your Mushroom wife, fucking her eternally, would you do it? Alright, Blue Dragons. Apparently we should gnome too, so we're just gonna gnome in. Yeah, okay. And these dragon bosses are really easy, it's kind of incredible. Okay, that did deal quite a bit of damage. Now, if you don't know what that's about, check out our newest Monster Girl Mondays episode on Freaks and Narrative. It's a funny one. Alright, we need to, you know, just fucking becoming a mushroom man that's constantly attached to your mushroom wife, and then you need to you're constantly having sex forever. Normal stuff. Oh wow, that dealt a lot of damage. By the way, when y'all see a fight like this, are you convinced that this game is one of the best RPGs ever made? Because, yeah, that's certainly what we're doing. This guy doesn't even get a he didn't get a single attack out. I think he got like one. Got like one Thunderbolt out, and we just wrecked ass. Like an anglerfish, yeah, kind of like that, except a mushroom. Boomerang's orb. Okay, since we're here, we might as well take the opportunity to use up the rest of our MP. I will Dryad a little bit more for girl. Cause we will need it. Why will need it? Okay, eat a walnut. Yeah, that was the last boss of the Pure Land. Very impressive stuff, as you can clearly see. So, yeah, now I guess we might as well just take the time to level up our magic. Which will take a while, I guess, but... Well, some downtime. There we go, level 2. Not sure if I need to get her Dryad to level 7. Maybe that's a bit overkill. We just need Dryad to be well leveled up for the final boss. So I was thinking today, man, I can't fucking wait until Deltarune chapter 5 comes out. Just one of those random thoughts, just like, man, that's gonna be really good. Yeah, it cannot come out soon enough. Next year, at some point, hopefully. I still think about Deltarune all of the fucking time. Which I guess shouldn't surprise anyone. There's just so much good stuff about the game. Maybe I should at some point, like, just film a video talking about it or something, because you know, I was going to make a podcast with another person at one point, but that didn't materialize because of various reasons, so now I should just talk. Because there's a few things that I didn't get to show off because you know that game has a lot of hidden secrets and whatnot. And in chapter 3, there's an Easter egg that you can find that is legitimately one of the saddest pieces of writing that I've ever seen. Alright, bye Mitra. Thanks for showing up. And it's only like a few sentences, but it really captures the feeling of losing someone who was very important to you. And like, boy oh boy, is the writing of Deltarune so fucking good. Ah, I wanna play more Deltarune. Come on, Toby Fox. Release already. I need it in my life. Need it so bad. Do it? Yeah, I might. We'll consider it. Maybe I'll watch my old VODs again and see what I think. If some thoughts arise. It's just one of those pieces of media that there's always more to talk about, you know? Especially considering it's so new. Get fucked, idiot. Hey, whoa, I got turned around under the leaves. Cool. Alright. Get up. Get up, you motherfucker. There you go. Alright, we beat the final dragon, so let's go see what's further ahead. Sure. Oh man, it's the main menu screen. The, well, theme, not the screen. Ooh, what are we seeing? The mana tree. It cannot advance the dialogue here, it's just going by itself very slowly. Yep, that's a big tree. You can see it from far away. Do we do something here? Alright, let's do it. I don't know. We've done it. Finally got to the mana tree. Oh, okay, so now we have time for pleasantries. Alright, I'm glad we can be such good friends. Never gave up hope. And things never got that troublesome, I guess. Alright, sounds good, let's do it. Yeah, we sure can. We'll throw a sword at the mana fortress and it's gonna be like, ouch, why you do that? Why you do that, man? And then we win the game. See the power of the mana fortress. Help! Apparently translating this was a nightmare for Ted Woolsey because the script was kind of presented in like not in like a linear way, so it's just kind of a huge problem. Oh, what? Okay, yep. We're all up. We got healed. Cool. Man, that was a very shitty show of force, huh? I guess they tried. Be hard to do spectacle on the Super Nintendo. Hello, Mana Tree. All the beasts. All the beasts of will. Wait, what? Soon all the beasts of will be transformed into one giant creek. Cool. The great mana beast can bring back mana. Okay, okay. Sure. Alright. Oh man, we have a legendary knight for father. Cool. What a reveal. Yeah, he's the ghost from the very beginning of the game. Remember that? Oh, what? Hmm. Wait, hang on a sec, what? um, Bad fuck the tree. Cool. Hmm. Alright, okay. That got a little freaky. Stick his dick in a tree. And a baby come out. Alright, we got more sword power, I guess. It's alright, I guess we were rooted to the ground. What a weird reveal. Maybe she was a dryad. This is nuts! Sprite just pulling out the Kingdom Hearts before Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, I guess she doesn't, huh? Neither do you. Hey, none of us have mothers. Let's be friends, I guess. It'll be okay. Good. Let's go knock the fortress down or something. Yeah, let's go. Talking number one. Okay, that's an expression. Let's do it. Yeah, final dungeon time. Let's go. I don't think you can do anything else here. Nope, we're just stuck here, I think. Okay, let's call Flamey and leave. Wait, your MP came back. Cool. Actually, do we have our weapons here? We do. Okay. Apparently, girl gets less like progression if it's a town, if she's using magic in a town. So you gotta make sure it's a battle zone where to get all of the magic. I should probably have used the rest of Sprite's magic, but he's fine now. Really, we have Dryad at level 7, I think we'll be fine. Maybe we could get it to level 8, maybe. But I think we'll be fine now. Can we get Dryad to level 4? That would be good. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Level 4 Dryad. Pretty good. Can use one more? No. I guess use moon energy a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna bother leveling up fucking moon energy all that much. I think we're good, honestly. Let's go. We can probably hit 65 by the end of the Mana Fortress. And yeah, we're 2 hours, but no, I'm beating the game today. Don't even care. Just gotta heal up, find the shop, and we'll be good. Go in circles. Come on, help. Okay. If we can find the mountain village again. No, I don't know what's over here. Okay. No, not here. Here. Then I can buy more stuff, rest up, and then final dungeon time. And also upgrade our weapons. Let's do it. That is some climb. Okay, claws upgraded. Swords upgraded. Dragon Buster. And spears upgraded. Dragon Dart. And this thing, Shuriken. Okay, I think our weapons... Okay, the axe still a little bit behind. Maybe I missed the... and the fist. Maybe I missed an orb somewhere, I don't know. Doesn't matter, let's stock up on walnuts. Then we will save. Then we'll be good. I think I need to buy one more cup of wishes too. Okay, all good. Let's go. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this team. We got this. We got this in the bag. We're going to wreck the Mana Beast. Destroy this game. And finally be free, I guess. Yeah, I'll go for an extra length today. You'll be fine. Alright. You might be hearing the garbage truck going past. Don't worry about it. Alright, Mana Fortress, let's go. Yeah. Whoa! Went over it. How do I... there you go. Flame, you look a little derpy. Alright, here we are. Final dungeon time. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Are you excited? I sure am. Can beat this duck. There seems like it's basically more the same enemies we've been fighting already, so that's fun. Whoa, what was that? What are you doing, man? There you go, even the wizards are not that strong anymore. Hey, remember this screen from the very beginning of the game, the intro? Yeah. Come on, kill the ninja. Okay, this head's new. Hopefully it's not too annoying. I can poison you, which is annoying. A little bit. Can y'all come over here, you motherfuckers? Anytime soon? Come on, over here. There you go. We leveled up. Oh, good. Guess this is the entrance. Let's go. Yeah! New song. Final dungeon theme. Gets interrupted by all the sound effects. It's great. Kill the turtle. It is a cool final dungeon, even if it doesn't look particularly interesting. But like, I always like the high-tech final dungeon, it's cool. Alright. Still gotta use the whip. And then I guess we press here. Nice. I kill the giant head. It seems like our attacks stun a little bit when you get a crit. Really? You gotta be like that? Sucks. So okay, there's 3 bosses here before the final boss. One's the vampire, the other is a strange one. We'll see when we get there. And the other, well, the other is probably the most recognizable boss in the game. Maybe. So, we'll get to it. We'll see if they're any good. First, let's kill this werewolf. Oh, you're tough. Okay, hang on. I'll charge. Okay, I can charge an attack. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You're just gonna stand there? I guess. Healing yourself. Sure. There you go. There you go. No problem. Okay. We actually do want to open chests here. Fairy's ring. There you go. See, we get new stuff. Let's see. Who's the fairy ring for? I think both you and Sprite can equip it. Yeah, that's cool. Finally, equipment drops in this RPG. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? What a concept. Okay, gotta cut these spikes, I guess. Then go over here. Like that. C2 girl. Nice. There's a book. Kill the book. We do not read. Reading is gay. Oh, you sound an imp. Will you like help in any way? Thanks. There we go. Yeah, the dungeon itself shouldn't take too long. It's mostly gonna be the bosses, I guess. As usual. But you should be ooh, you turned to a car! That's cool! You see that shit? The little turtle turns into a car! Okay, game's good now. Sorry, that's just the way it works. Is there anything like down here? We can't keep going down. Oh, there's... oh man. These swords are not really worth fighting. But I guess we'll fight them. We need the experience. There you go. Another book. Alright. I think they're going well. Let's kill the ninja. Kill the ninja. Ninja, more like nonja. You know? That's dumb. I don't know, now that we're in the final dungeon, finally, I actually kind of feeling it, you know? I actually feeling good. We'll make it work. Yeah, like we're steamrolling everything that's in our way. It's awesome. Can kill this fucking crab. Look at that. So much fucking damage. So much fucking damage. What the hell? Okay, one shot, sure. Oh, nice. Okay, kill this guy. Yeah, we'll see how we're faring for real once we get to the first boss, but I think our chances are good. I think we're doing great. I think today is the day. Today is the day where we'll destroy Secret of Mana and the fortress, the Mana Fortress and the Mana Beast. We'll destroy all of Mana. You'll only leave Monster Girl Mana. As it should be. Okay, you have your... Haha, get fucked. I guess I still have wall. Alright, level 8! I missed. I fucking love this game. Alright, why are you... Oh, are you stuck? Oh no, he's stuck. He's legitimately stuck. Okay, we can... Thank fuck we can get him unstuck. That would have been so fucking tragic. Cause holy fuck. We cannot use Flamey here. I guess we would have to use Escape Rope. That would have sucked. There we go. This is the boss. Not yet. Maybe now? There we go. Alright, Buffy time. Ready to fight Buffy. I hope I am. Let's see. So yeah, you're weak to Lucent Beam. Let's see if level 4 is enough. Okay, it is quite enough. Good. Yeah, motherfucker. Not so brave now. Huh? Think you're so tough? Well, when we actually have a way of dealing with you, you're not. Turns out. Revenge! 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 Sweet! Sweet revenge! Yeah, 600 fucking damage. Yeah, get wrecked, bitch! Yeah, that took no effort. And I am glad. There you go. That's the first boss down. I think we're doing good then. One down, 3 more to go. If they all go that smoothly, then I'll be very happy. Actually, I don't think those guys have anything good. Yeah, y'all can no longer do any damage to us. These guys still can. You charge up. Oh, didn't you? Okay, we can I guess kill this guy. There we go. Since the level 6 attacks better than level 7. Yeah, remember how annoying these grub enemies were? Now they don't even deal damage to us. Alright, alright, alright. Hell yeah, we're going to destroy everything. We're eating good tonight. Fuck you. Fuck off. I hope I'm going the right way. Seems like this level is quite a bit less linear than the rest of the levels in this game, which is interesting. Alright. There we go. There we go. Definitely interesting to see a dungeon that's not just the straight shot to the end. Although I do hope I'm going the right way. Ow. Alright, destroy that guy. Destroy those guys. Yeah, even the annoying replicating enemies can do anything to us. Wait a sec. Are we doubling back? Huh. Are there any reason to come to this side of the dungeon? I don't know. Was there any reason? Other than fight some enemies, I guess? I guess that's it. So I guess I took the wrong way. Cool. Maybe there's a switch in the wall that I couldn't see because it was poorly indicated. Oh, hello. You're this annoying guy. I'll finish it off with a level 5 attack. There we go. Oh, you can weep over there. Alright, we'll go this way. Alright, watch my level 8 attack. My strongest attack of all. This time it's definitely gonna hit. Yeah, okay. That did actually hit. I wasn't expecting it to. Come on. Let's try the giant head. We'll most likely get a level soon, I would imagine. Hey, turtle! There we go. Oh no, guys, a steel mana. MP, let me fucking kill this thing fast. Where am I? Where am I going? Oh, there's a treasure there. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to go? Might as well. No, it's running away. Fuck it. It's probably not worth it. Alright, kill the tsunamis. Those aliens are fun. It's fun to kill them too. Alright. Yeah, you know, when you're actually able to just steamroll everything in your path, that is pretty fun. It's quite cathartic. There you go. Open the way. Alright, is this the next boss? Yes. Okay, so this boss is very weird. This boss is very weird. You'll see why. This is probably the boss I'm the most worried about, honestly. Because, well, I guess it's better to just wait and see. Let me charge an attack, see how that does against him. Alright, that is pretty good. Okay, so Sprite, you're going to be using good old Dryad. Apparently it's weak to Shade. Let's see how Shade does. I don't remember what spell is good to use. Fuck it. Try this. Yeah, that did 1 damage. Okay, Sprite, you're gonna use Dryad. Let's go. Yeah, that's good damage. But also, I don't want to spam all of her stuff right now. So... Oh yeah, apparently learns the spells that you use against him, so... That's a little bit worrisome. You might already have noticed what's going on if you're paying attention. Ow, ow. Oh, can you like stop? Can you stop? Okay. Acid Storm is a weird ability to give to this thing because I don't think it has any physical attacks. So I don't know what that's about. Ah, fuck. Okay, no, that did hit. Good. Let's heal up. Yeah, just heal him. Yeah, can you see what the gimmick here is? This motherfucker gets bigger the more damage you deal to him. So yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Because yeah, like we're already out of melee range. Okay. Just heal everyone and you. Yeah, because now all I can do is just spam Dryad, I guess. Which honestly doesn't make it too different from most bosses in this game. So, yep, we're gonna keep doing that. But yeah, it does cast spells on you as well. Which is a bit annoying, but nothing you can deal with. Yep, it keeps getting bigger. Yeah, by this point you cannot deal any more physical damage against him, so... You just gotta spend magic. Fun. That should get our dry at least close to level H, I guess. Actually, I don't know if it goes all the way to level H, but... well, that's what we're doing. Yep, that's what we're doing. You know, after this boss, I might leave and heal. I might, because the next boss is actually pretty hard. Wait, did we win? I think we won. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. So I might want to leave and heal. I think I will, in fact, yeah. Is that alright, everyone? I hope so, because I'm doing it anyways. Way to go. If I can. I don't know if I can, but we'll find out. Can I leave? Okay, there you go. Yeah, let's see if the escape rope works. Okay, it does not work. Therefore, we're stuck here with what we have. That's fine. What do you mean dispel magic? I don't have any magic on me. Weirdo. Well, I guess for Sprite, we can do a fun little thing. I just have to remember... yeah, you. Oh, that didn't work. Did it? Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's try to use that against an enemy that's still alive. How about that? Yep. Yeah, Sprite can restore his own MP. That's cool. So we really just need to worry about girls MP. Oh, there's a new ninja. Oh, well, guess it doesn't work against this guy. Ow. It's too tough. There you go, not tough enough. Can we steal from, like, the sword, maybe? Yeah. If he steals 1 MP, that doesn't work well. Terminator? I mean Terminator. How about trying to steal from the Whimper? You're not gonna do it? That's annoying. Oh. Well, that doesn't do anything, so it's okay. I didn't notice this guy had wall. Well, whatever. So I guess this guy is gonna be annoying, huh? Yeah, this guy is gonna be annoying. You're going to be a pain in the ass. That's awesome. There we go. Fucker. Who do you think you are? Okay. Yeah, you can probably steal from the Wolf Lord. Okay, doesn't quite work. Steal from... no, okay. Doesn't work in the normal Wolf Finder. There you go. Yeah, it's a bit worrisome, because it seems to only work on the weaker enemies. So maybe you can steal from... no. Come on. Yeah, from this guy. Come on, it's on screen! For fuck's sake. Yeah, cast it on the Hack Hound, I guess. No, it doesn't work either. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but we can pretty much just keep grinding it, I guess. Like how much is it working? Let's see. Oh, it's 1 away from getting a level. Yeah, I guess worst case scenario. Oh, we can steal from the ninja. That's good. Yeah, that's our biggest worry right now. It's having enough MP to last the game. Wait, hang on a sec. You try to steal from everyone. Can you steal from everyone? Yeah. Okay, so when there are multiple enemies, then you get a profit. Nice. See? We're learning the tricks of the trade. Come on, just die. Ow. There you go. Not gonna bother opening the chest. We're not in the position to do so. That work? Okay, that works quite well. Oh, doesn't have any more. Okay, what about that guy? Yeah! On the weaker enemies it works extremely well, which is great. Yeah, you're almost back to full now. That means we basically don't have to worry about walnuts for him. Cool. Can you steal from the shapeshifter? Nope, doesn't seem to have an MP. Oh well. It's dead now. Doesn't matter. Ah man, I'm glad I learned of this trick. You know, I should have thought about it earlier, you know, thinking about it. But, well, I guess I didn't. Oh, come on. Whoa, that's so much damage. That's not good. This guy needs to die. There you go. I wonder if I go back, the enemies respawn, like the weaker enemies, so I can fully restore MP. That would be great. And hearing they make noise, so probably... Oh no, this is a stronger guy. This is not gonna work. I think the only other secret monastery I've been able to make it to was the first, so I don't know any of these systems or skills. Gonna have to binge the VODs after this to get the full experience. Alright, well... this game gets quite boring sometimes, so don't be afraid of skipping ahead a little sometimes. Alright, shot right in the dick. Basically, there is not a whole lot to it. Like what you see here is what you get. You can charge some attacks. That guy is just paralyzed. What? You can charge attacks. You can use some magic, and you use a lot of magic on enemies, and they die. That's pretty much it. Okay. Ooh, strong guys, come on. Don't worry, I can deal with strong guys. No, don't worry. Don't worry, I can deal with the strong guys. Just need to charge my attack. And then they're dead. There you go. It works very, very well. Surprisingly well. Just gotta be careful because they can cast magic. Can I, like, float upwards? Yeah, it's like... Well, whatever, it's dead. How far are we from getting a level? Let's find out. No, not here. Status. Oh, still kinda far. That's a shame. What level are we? 64. I would like 65 before the next boss, if I can help it. Well, there's just a guy, a lonely eye over there. Poor lonely eye. Alright, there we go. There we go. I got my wish. Ow. Jick? Can you steal... No, I don't think you can steal MP from this guy. Yeah, those heads have a lot of fucking HP. It's kind of annoying. Alright, you can... There's 2 ninjas, therefore you can at least steal 2 MP. It's better than nothing. Yeah. You know, 2 is better than 1. There you go. Yeah, it's fun to get through all the enemies with charged attacks. Okay, hearing... Yeah, hearing. Mace guy. You got a charged attack. Ooh, maybe you can kill all of them in one go. That would be good. Ah, shit. You hit me. There we go. There's one more. Got a charge attack. Doesn't matter if you cast Lucid Barrier. Literally doesn't matter. Wait, did that? Did? Okay, I guess it does matter a little bit then. Alright, fuck that guy. Can you steal MP from the tsunami? Yeah, you can. Good. Yeah, we need MP. Our resources are very limited. They're so very limited. Oh no, you didn't cast it. The good thing about these guys is that they replicate, so you can just keep on stealing until we just kill them. It's fine. Alright, and our magic leveled up. I'm not sure how much that's gonna help in the long run, but... I mean, there's 2 bosses left, it probably doesn't matter. Alright, is he at... Yeah, it's almost a max, it's fine. Yeah, just worried because we do need quite a bit of MP to kill the final boss. That's my main concern. Can you fucking die? Thank you. Alright, we did it. I guess we step up here, and maybe they'll take us to the boss? I think so, yeah. This seems like the final boss arena of some kind. Oh, this is where I fought Geshtar for the last time. Let's pop some candies. Candy on you. Yeah, it's not like we're gonna have much use for them in the heat of battle. Another one. And another one on Sprite. That'll be fine. We do have... Yeah, we do have walnuts. We're good then. Let's go. Alright, Thanatos! Finally! Okay, and this is the guy. Oh yeah, Dialux certainly is born in the shadow of darkness, as was definitely established in this game. Sure. They're shimming like that. We're not doing anything to stop him. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Thanatos' whole deal is like... He's kind of like Orochimaru from Naruto, where he needs to keep getting new bodies. Apparently, the look is a big deal of some kind. You know, like Diluc's not really a character, so that's kind of the problem. Well, there he is. There he does. Alright. And there you go. That's Thanatos' true form, the Dark Lich. Has special boss music, which is cool. He's quite charged, from what I recall. Yeah! Special music. Okay. Get up. Ah, fuck. What are y'all doing, dumbasses? Don't walk into the hands. That a miss? Okay, no, they hit. Good. I kinda don't wanna use too much MP if I can help it. But I think I need to heal, yeah. And Sprite will be fine, I think, so... Let's start casting... Burst. That's the main way we can damage this motherfucker. This and charge attacks, I guess. Okay, watch out. Don't go near the hands. Yeah, don't go near the hands. But they can do that. Haha. Get fucked. No, don't go near the hands. Sprite, fuck's sake, get up. Can we heal him? Probably. Oh, he's just dead. Nice. Okay, that's quite annoying. Let's use a chalice. Yeah, that didn't need to happen, but alas. Okay, it's gonna appear again. I believe he has quite a lot of health too, which is annoying. But we should be able to eat through it relatively quickly, hopefully. Does have a lot of nasty spells. Pygmy Glare, that is very annoying. Did that not hit? I guess not. Annoying. Just heal with this. Oh no, it did hit. Good. Alright, you cast Dryad. God damn it, it casts Pygmy Glare again? That's so annoying. Now you cast Burst, and you heal yourself. Cause holy crap, you're almost dead. Alright, no. Cast more Burst. Yeah, that seems to be working quite well. Yeah. There's 800 damage on the casual. Okay, now... I don't think that... Okay, no, that did deal some damage. Good. Alright, no, guys. Get the fuck away. Oh, why my attack reset? No. Get away. I don't want any of you to get hit by the fucking hands. You're stupid. Okay, that didn't deal any damage. Sucks. Can I charge another attack before? Okay. Alright, come on, appear. There we go. Let's keep bursting. There we go. Oh no. That's probably not good. Alright, we did it. Get fucked. Yeah, it's a pretty intense fight. This is the one that everyone remembers from this game. And yeah, like it is actually quite involved. Although it would be nice if my partners didn't fucking walk into his hands. But yeah, I'm glad that charge attacks get through his defense quite well. And the Seal Android's mana magic is gone. Oh man, what does that mean? That sure means something. We're going to find right now. Yeah, Diluc's gone. Diluc. Yeah, he's just gone. He's dead. Poor guy. We hardly knew you. Yeah, we did. We barely knew the guy. But that's just the way it is. Game's not over, tuh. Not over yet. And this is as far as I've ever gotten with this game. Because the final boss is dumb. It's quite dumb. How are we doing? Did our MP did not come back, which is annoying. I'm gonna preemptively give girl a walnut. Because she's gonna need it. There we go. Let's go. It's a mana beast. Huh. Wow, that's bad. Wait, how do you know this? What a sudden weird out of nowhere conflict. Oh. I guess we're done. Oh yeah, our mother, the tree. Yeah, that's just what's happening. I guess, Alright, final boss time with very good music, of course. So we have the sword, and we need those two to cast mana magic, and that's the only way you can damage the mana beast. Also, I think it's going to do a big attack straight up, so we probably want to put... whoa, calm down. I want to put Lucid Guard on, or Lucid Barrier, whatever. Yeah, there it is. There's the final boss. Come on, come over here, motherfucker. Yeah, it's gonna do a big attack. But thanks to Lucid Barrier, we didn't have to worry about that. And here it comes. Here it comes. It's a big guy. Ow. Yeah, that didn't do that much damage. His ass, fucking takes lunch money. You got this. Hell yeah. Alright. Mana Magic time. Thankfully that only costs 1 MP. Yeah, we'll cast that on Chris. And you also cast that on Chris. Yeah, they both need to cast it to restore the Mana Sword. Oh, the music stopped. Hey guys, calm down, calm down, calm down. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. There you go, revive the Mana Sword, which is the only way you can deal damage to this fucker. I hope you've been leveling up the Sword and Dryad through the game, because otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. But yeah, basically just spam this so they can actually deal damage to this motherfucker. And everyone else is gonna not really do much. Yep, that's pretty much it. The other two are just here to... like, Sprite really is just here to revive the Mana Sword. Yeah, get fucked. You know, Girl at least does some stuff. You know, she can buff, she can do some things. It's going to cast Big Spell again. Haha! Oh, and you see the sword is back to normal already. Ow. If you haven't been leveling up Dryad, hope you like having the Mana Sword for like seconds. It's really good. Alright, Mana Sword's back. Actually, do we even need fucking Moon Energy? I guess we might as well keep casting it. This thing does have a lot of health, which, of course. And yeah, that's basically it. It's not the most interesting fight, I guess. Especially when it just kind of fucks off. Then you have to wait. It's what a way to end this game, huh? Yeah, it sure is a final boss. Let me cast Loosen Barrier. No, not here. So you don't get fired. Okay. Can't imagine the fire hurts that much anyways. But it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's revive the sword again. Alright. Wait, did it revive the Mana Sword? It did. Good. Okay. We'll power up again. Sooner or later, we'll get it. I think now that the magic leveled up, it can take like a few more times before the magic gets undone. Anyways, that's the entire fight. This is the entire fight. It's it sucks, honestly. It really sucks. And I think it's the perfect encapsulation of this game. It's a big spectacle, right? Seeing this creature just go all over the place and get bigger and cover the screen in flames like that. It's like, it's impressive. The music's really good, but gameplay-wise, it's extremely boring. And yeah, like there's nothing really interesting about this. It is really the perfect encapsulation of this game in every way, shape, or form. Okay, it does undo my undoes my charge, so you can't even really use the most interesting mechanic of the game, which is, you know, using the charged attacks. It's kind of dumb, but now I'm barely dealing any damage even. There you go. Also, you need to heal yourself. Alright. And yep, it goes away. It just went away. Yeah, now we wait again. What a horrible fucking final boss. You know, when you're making a game with like heavy action elements, it's important to make the player wait around a lot. That's like the most important part. To have a lot of gaps, a lot of time where the player just cannot do anything. That's the most important part. Also, you know what? Since you all are not gonna do anything, I'm going to just guard. And you, same thing with you, just guard. And keep away. There you go. At least we get to hear a lot of the music, which is legitimately very good. So that's cool, I guess. Bring back my sword. Cool. Yeah, keep going. Same thing we've been doing all this time. Yeah, with how Moon Energy we don't deal damage at all to this motherfucker. But that even gets cut off, it's kinda sad. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Come on. I think it's just gonna go away now, so... Okay, maybe not. Okay, now we went away. Yep, now we wait again. Yeah, it's just fun. I mean, might as well not even bother wasting your MP. We don't need these items. This is the final boss. Let's wait. Let's wait some more. Let's cast this. Like, nothing changes. It's kind of incredible. Like, it's not a boss that has like changing patterns or anything they need to adapt to. It just keeps doing the same things over and over again, and it barely it's barely threatening. That's, I think, the weirdest part of it. Nothing that it's doing is particularly worrisome, you know. Uses the only real attack it uses is Lucent Beam, which doesn't even deal that much damage. Alright, let's go. So you give girl a walnut so that she will be able to keep casting stuff. And now we go Moon Energy. And the funny thing is, if I didn't have Moon Energy, this, you know, if I didn't know Moon Energy is so broken, this would be even worse because I would have to keep charging my attacks. To the pain in the ass. Can you not do that? No, not you. You. Alright. Cast more energy. Maybe you can get like a few more shots. Come on. Yep. You wait some more. Heal. Heal Sprite. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I ran out of things to say. This thing cannot have that much more health, right? We can find out with Sylphid. I think I might, if we can target it. We cannot. Okay. It's too far. I don't know if it helps to be like further away. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's go. You... Yeah, cast that. Sprite's just doing nothing. Like, his magic really cannot do anything to this motherfucker. It's kind of sad. You... Energy... Energy... Oh yeah, I leveled up, cool. You're dealing like over 1,000 damage per cycle to... So it cannot be... It will... There's no way it's gonna take much longer, right? But I mean, if it goes away, that just... Fuck. Maybe they gave this boss a little bit too much HP, maybe just a touch for how boring it is. Or maybe they were really just expecting you to grind a lot more so you can kill this thing in like 2 shots. Oh man. DPS check, but instead of fail stating, you just lose some sanity. Pretty much. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, come on. No. Where's girl? Alright, let's go. This gotta be the final cycle, right? There's no way this thing can stick around for much longer. No, not you. You. There we go. Okay, come on. There you go. We did it. We did it. Even the... Whoa, that looks really bad. Okay. Just got like Morton Koopa killed. Even the text box got red. That's neat. We did it! We beat Secret of Mana. I'm sure someone like really thinks this is a great game. I don't know how. Especially after the final boss. Yeah, but oh man. Like I said, that final fight was a perfect encapsulation of this game. Big, ambitious, and like heavy on spectacle, but it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Okay, there is one thing I need to say. I think the idea of a story where humans attempt to like destroy nature and nature sends its retribution and you have to prevent nature's retribution from destroying the whole world is an interesting idea. It's something that has potential. Not in this game. In this game it fucking sucked. As with everything else. Hey, there are two moons. But hey, I beat it. I beat the game. That's cool. It's cool. Oh boy, it's snowing now. I guess it's probably good. Hey, remember these characters that were very important to the plot? They certainly existed. They certainly were characters. No, they weren't characters. um, yeah, it's a game. Let me try and gather my thoughts here a little bit. Because, yeah, like, like, there's a lot to say about how this game turned out. And I wanna make sure I structure my thoughts properly. It's snow in the desert. That's probably not good. It's probably gonna throw the ecosystem, in shambles. Okay. Okay. So we gotta acknowledge that there were a lot of problems with the development of this game. The team that like I did read that apparently the team thought about shelving the project when the CD add-on was cancelled, but the company mandated that they continued it. And they did their best. You can clearly see that this is a game that took effort to make. What are those? Oh, chairs, okay. This took this game is kind of a technical achievement, especially for when it came out. 1993. That is pretty impressive. Like with the small cartridge space, it is pretty impressive. Having like the game look as good as it does, it's pretty impressive. Having an action game where there are actual systems behind the action, where you have to charge your attacks. You have to you can just keep whacking everything all the time. That is pretty impressive. Like I saw some like in the Secret of Mana wiki. I think the person writing it said that I think that the person writing the article likes this game a little bit too much because they're like, oh, this system influenced so many games, like Dark Souls, and it's like the system in this game is nothing like the stamina system Dark Souls, and I couldn't find anything of Miyazaki saying that this game was a direct influence on Dark Souls. That's stupid. But interesting ideas. Having two AI controlled partners that walk around and fight alongside you, pretty impressive. Like there have been other attempts at this before. It always turned out pretty janky and bad. In this game, it also turned out pretty janky and bad, but maybe not as bad as it was with other games that tried it before. I don't know. I don't think that you know. I don't think there's any game that particularly does it well at this time. Oh hey, we were unbanished. Cool. Uh, sure. So yeah, this game is technically impressive, and I can see how, for its time, people would look at it and have their minds fucking blown. And again, if you're a kid in the 90s, you're just playing games for fun. You're just playing a. Wow, you broke the stairs there. You're just playing a game to pass the weekend and have a good time. This game is perfectly serviceable. It is, in fact, quite good for that, because even the grinding won't bother you too much, especially because since the gameplay loop is so dynamic. Like it's not like you don't have to like stop for random battles all the time. You're just walking around and killing enemies. It does feel better to grind in this game than in a turn-based game. And so yeah, like I could see that being a lot of fun for a kid in the 90s. I'm not a kid in the 90s too. By the way, apparently the moon in the screen changes, like it can change into like a crescent moon or a waning moon, but it's completely random and has nothing to do with anything that you actually did in the game. So that's just another weird factoid of this game. And yeah, this is as fair as I'm willing to be with this game. Is to say that it is technically impressive, and for a child in the 90s, this game would be a lot of fun. That is the end of how much I'm willing to be nice to this game. Because here's the thing. I do believe the team did their best to salvage what they had, but they had a problem of philosophy. I'm not even gonna shit on the game too much for the gameplay getting very, very repetitive near the end, because I don't know exactly the technical aspects that would go into making the enemies more interesting. Like I'm sure it could be done, but again, it was a project that had to be salvaged. But what I will say is, the finished product is boring, it's annoying to play, and while the moment to moment can be fun, the further you play, the moment to moment keeps being the same over and over, and it stops being fun. And then you get to the bosses, which are meant to be the the big encounters. They're the standout moment of the game, and the bosses just suck as you get to the end game. Again, like either you're under leveled and you deal no damage to the bosses and it sucks, or you actually grinded enough and it just becomes keep spamming magic and win. Like even Dark Lich, which is quite a bit more dynamic than other bosses, is still really easy because you just spam magic and win. So that is a big problem. Like, so take a game like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, which came a near prior to this. Yeah, that game didn't have AI companions or all sorts of magic spells that you can use, but it's so much more satisfying to play. Because when you get to a boss, to an enemy encounter, it's something that tests you. It tests your skills as a player. Often the fights have some puzzle element that you have to figure out. Like, so it feels much better in the long run than to play a game like this, where the puzzle is just grind and spam magic and win. And that wouldn't even be that much of a problem, but the real problem of this game, the real problem that fucks this game over is the fact that the story sucks. That it's barely existing, and I'm sure the team had great ambitions to tell a much grander story than they ended up being able to tell. But when they try to salvage this game, you can tell that they really skipped out on doing anything interesting with the story of this game. And it shows. The story sucks. The story really sucks. Like, it tries to do something like with the whole segment of with Sage Jaw. It's like he keeps saying, "Oh, you need to learn true courage," and it's like this never came up before and never comes up after. You know, anything about the characters needing to learn courage. You know, and the entire twist to the end with the tree being your mother and all of that. It's like all this game needed was to have actual character moments, actual interaction. Like, it doesn't need to have a grand, dark plot with multiple endings and like all kinds of things. Like, it just needed to have more moments where the characters interact, where you get to see more of them. Like, the stuff with the sprite at the end doesn't hit because we don't really see the characters interacting. And hell, the plot could be much better. Like, even they had to cut corners, like they cut too many corners when it comes to the writing of this. And I think that the best way I can spin my experience with this game is that this game is a lesson. This game is a lesson for all game devs out there that story matters. Story matters a lot in your game. If you're doing a game that is, an RPG or something like that, if you're doing just uh, if you're doing just a game that has really fun gameplay, you can play your friends, or has a really solid gameplay loop, like then it doesn't matter as much. But if you're like, we had this discussion before. If your game is really fun, then it doesn't need great writing. If your game is just kinda fun, then it does. It absolutely does. And all of the problems with this game, including the grind wall near the end, could be forgiven if the writing was better. And I know for a fact they could make the writing better. They could have cut a lot of things from this game to open space for more text, more character interactions. And that would make for a better game. I was thinking the other day when I was looking through my library on Steam. I saw the game Crosscode. I think Crosscode is a game that's very emblematic for having the same exact problem that this game has. Although I would say Crosscode is a better game in many ways. I mean, it is it is an indie game where they were allowed to take their time and build, their full ambitions into the game. And Crosscode is also considered a great game with a very big cult following. But when I look at Crosscode, that's a game I feel no desire to finish ever. And the reason for that is that the story sucks. And the gameplay of the game is kinda fun, but not that fun. You know, it like in many ways that game feels like the modern Secret of Mana, which feels maybe a little unfair to Crosscode because again it is a better game than this game, but there are some parallels. You know, you do have two AI companions that follow you around, although thankfully the technology has advanced quite a bit, so they are actually useful in combat and don't get stuck all over the place. But it is the same in the same field as Secret of Mana to me, as it is a game that I don't feel like finishing because the story is just not good. And is my stream still working? It's not working on my mobile. That's a bit weird. Let me try to reload it real quick. Uh, okay, still should be working. Should be working? Yeah, okay. That's weird. Yeah, like it's a game that my biggest criticism of it is that it's just kind of badly written, and because it's not that fun, I don't feel compelled to finish it. And I think Secret of Mana, if there's one thing that people should take away from this game, is how important writing is. You can't cut corners with the writing. You need to write a good story. That can make your game work. Like so much can be forgiven in a game, in an RPG like this, or any story-driven game if your story is good. It is like the writing of the game is important, and that's what game devs often don't seem to understand. They think the writing is secondary. It's something that you can easily throw to the side. Oh, welcome back, Mitra. When like it's something that you don't like need to hire a good writer for. You can just write whatever, nobody's gonna care. But no, the writing can make a huge difference, and that's what's going to ultimately make your game stand out amidst the complete tsunami of shitty, like, middle of the road indie games that hit Steam every fucking day. No matter how, no matter what you do, unless your game is really fun or really well written, it's going to get lost. And that's what I feel. That's what I feel people need to learn from this game. Don't cut corners with the writing. There is a silver lining to, and I think I need to bring it up. So let's do that right now. This music is kind of driving me insane. So let's not listen to it anymore. I should have opened this earlier. Final score. Oh, that's this one's a 4, I think, a 4 out of 10. It has enough to save it from being like terrible, but it's still just kind of a bad game all around. Anyways, let's get this shit out of the way. Where is it? 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 This one. Yeah, let's get you out of here. And let's open my browser again. Here's the thing. Here's the silver lining. This game has a remake, a 3D remake. And would you look at this? Would you look at that? The characters are like interacting in a neon together about why there's so much sand in the desert and stuff like this. This is not in the original game. This is something they added. And this is what I'm talking about. Small things like this can come a long way. So there is a version of Secret of Mana out there that might be actually good, or at least decent. And it's the remake. So maybe it's not all bad. Maybe 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 the remake did this game justice finally. I'm sure that they haven't really added in, they haven't changed the story, they haven't like expanded upon it, but just by adding small moments like this, it kindles a little bit of hope in my heart that after all these years they did something good. They managed to finally save this game and make it actually pretty decent. So that's cool. Will I play the remake? Probably not. Definitely not at any point in the near future. Maybe many years from now that could be interesting, but probably not. So yeah, like, but it's cool that it exists. It's cool that we can see that the remake didn't just make the graphics 3D and call it a day. Apparently, they actually added some writing that might actually save this game. Also, apparently, they fucking improved the AI, which also is nice. So that's it. That's basically Secret of Mana. That's basically Secret of Mana. It's um, it's certainly a video game. Careers where it has been rather backwards, writing long form, writing short form instead the other way around. I see. Interesting. Naruto should learn for when the 11th Naruto generation comes out. Dorito. Okay. Yeah. So I think I said everything I had to say about Secret of Mana. I expected to be a lot more mean to this game they ended up being, and like, but ended up surprisingly being able to put my thoughts of this game forward without snapping into like just saying, talking shit about this game, because honestly at the end of the day I don't think this game deserves to, like, this game is not terrible, and it has so many circumstances about its development. I don't think it's quite fair to shit all over it, tempting as it is. So I think I'm happy with everything I said. Am I? Would I consider playing more games from the Mana series? Maybe. Would I consider playing Trials of Mana or say Seiken Densetsu 3? Maybe not. This game, like that game, has a few. Like, basically, the problem of having a big grind wall at the end is still there, and that's why I didn't fucking finish the game. But in that game, it's a lot more obvious the grind wall. So I could maybe consider playing that. Not anytime in the future. Other games in the series seem interesting. I haven't really looked up that much into them, but nothing's off the table. I could look into playing more of them in the future. There's also a game called Secret of Evermore that is also for the Super Nintendo. It's not part of the Mana series, but it was built upon the same engine of Secret of Mana, the same foundation of Secret of Mana and Seiken Sensu 3. So, and that game seems more interesting. It seems to have like a different system for spells, where you have to use items to craft your spells and whatnot. That game could be really interesting to play. Again, not anytime in the near future, but it is something that I could consider playing. So yeah, nothing's off the table. Like, I'm not going to dismiss the entire series just because I had a bad time with this game, but not they're not something I would consider doing in the near future, because there are other series of games that I gotta play. There are other games that I'm really looking forward to play, and Yeah, what's next? Uh, well, the next stream, next Tuesday, is probably going to be another Resident Evil one, because of course, gotta still wanna beat the game, and yeah, there can't be that much game left. Maybe we can beat it in the next stream. I don't know, but yeah, definitely gonna play a little bit more Resident Evil. And then after that, for my next big project, well, I'll be real with you all. I'm tired of playing bad games. I'm tired of playing bad games. So next up, I'm going to be playing a game that I know for a fact is good. In fact, one might say it's a game that has one of the best narratives in all of video games. I'll give you a hint. It's not Final Fantasy X. That's where I'll leave you all with right now. Check out the Freaks of Narrative. Check out our newest episode of Monster Go Mondays. Check out our Arc Night streams. They're quite fun. We say some silly stuff there. And check out Harpy Story and give me money on Patreon. And yeah, next stream on Tuesday, probably no, actually not Tuesday, Friday. It's the middle of the week. Never mind. Next stream on Friday, probably more Resident Evil. Bubbles 3D. Oh damn, you nailed it. Yeah. With that, we never quite found out what the secret of mana is, huh? I guess we'll never know. Bye bye!